Good afternoon, Steve. How are you today? Hi, Eileen. How are you? Hi, Mimi. How are you today? It is finally Friday, so I figured we would just do a little bit of chit chat, catch up on yesterday's trivia, and let you guys know I do have next week's trivia all complete, ready to go. Next week's trivia will be very fun. I took a lot of your guys' suggestions for categories from last night, and I came up with strange superstitions, strange country traditions, early medieval magic medicine, yarn fibers, strange uses for urine, trick questions trivia. Hi, Marilyn. Leading men in movies. Are these grown on a tree, the ground, or a bush? Movie quotes, weather trivia, and country flags. Those will be next week's trivia questions. And there are some good ones in there, especially the trick trivia questions. I also thought today we could go through some books and magazines I have on crochet and just kind of discuss those. The new books I got yesterday, I would like to discuss with you guys. I also have the cards for tomorrow set up. And if we have time before Miss VJ comes on, I thought maybe we could look at all of my hooks. If not, I will just do a video on the hooks. But I got some pretty neat older, not real old, but some old books and magazines and just some little pamphlets on crochet things. Let me see if I can find a date on this. I'm not seeing a date on this. But look how cute that little baby sweater and blanket is. And then you got this little cute baby blanket down here. And the little booties in the bonnet. I thought that little set was absolutely adorable. And with that little blanket. And then it just has some gloves. And then this one has a hat and a sweater on it. Hi, Mimi, honey. Look at that poncho. That is, I love that poncho. That is beautiful. And then we got some pillows, some little socks, another hat and a scarf. And then it just gives the instructions and materials for the hat, the scarf. That shawl is beautiful as well. I love that shawl. This is just a little pocket guide, but look at that blanket. That blanket is gorgeous. And it just has stitches in it that you can learn. This is a Crochet World magazine. Cables and lace doilies. Look at that doily, you guys. That is beautiful. And I just found out too, thanks to Tina, I just am in awe. I won from Dee's Creative Hands. I won again from Dee. I did not know until Tina emailed me. Christy Yarnbarf also mentioned it in a comment to me. But when I went back and looked, they said a book. Well, I thought it was the Oodles book, and it wasn't. I won Dee's Better Homes and Gardens doily and table runner book. I was in shock, you guys. I could not believe I won from Dee. This will be my second time now winning from Dee. And it was from a replay giveaway that you leave a certain word in the comments. I was blown away. I couldn't believe it, you guys. So I have another book coming on table runners and doilies. I have never made a doily, but I am in love with that one. I think that one is absolutely gorgeous. And Mr. Crafty's sister loves the doilies and coasters, handmade stuff like that. Look at this pillow. Isn't that pretty? It's a rustic cabin pillow. Could you imagine that on a blanket? I would love to make a blanket like that. That is gorgeous. I agree. And then we've got a kimono sweater, a Berry Delight doily. That one's cool too. There's that kaleidoscope throw. Look at that little sleeping baby doll. Isn't that cute? I could make those with blankets and give those to kids at the school or hospital. Hi, Michael. How are you today, hon? Look at this circular rug. Wouldn't that be pretty in the middle of a floor? I love that. I wish I had the patience to do some of this stuff. Let's see. Oh, look at those cute little ladybug slippers. Those are adorable. Hi, Tina. I was just talking about you. Your ears must have been ringing. I was telling them about the book I won from Dee's Creative Hands, thanks to your email that you sent me. Look at those ones. Those ones look like actual boots, and they're slippers. Those ones are neat as well. I don't know when this magazine was printed. February of 2019. I haven't gotten it yet. She's got the email and she confirmed that she received it. I just haven't gotten it in the mail yet. That's a pretty throw in the shape of a star. But some of these magazines, they do have really cute ideas in them. This one is the Burnett Book of Complete Crochet. I don't see a date on it anywhere, but it appears to be an older book. Wow, there's some really pretty patterns in here. Need coffee? Okay. It's got suggested patterns for beginners, intermediate crochet, patterns for the more experienced. So that's a neat book as well. And then I showed you guys yesterday that I got this A to Z crochet book. I got this for $7 from Albares Books. And the spelling for Albares is A-L-B-R-I-S. Or yeah, A-L-I-R-B-I-S, Albares. For for $7. You can't beat that when it's a $20 book and it's brand new. And there's so many cool stitches in it, and it gives you hints, everything. Hi, Kelly. This I have wanted forever. You guys, this is that Sophie's Universe crochet along book. And it's got step by step. Every row, every stitch it has. And it is a, if I remember correctly, it was a 17 or 18 different parts to this book. And again, I paid $9.82 for this book from that Alvarez bookstore. I don't know where else you guys can find a book that cheap. Read Mimi's message above. It comes in threes. Mimi, I did. I seen Dee's message that she put up about her granddaughter, and that is really, really sad. So everybody, please, yes, keep Dee and Mark in your thoughts and prayers. I'm devastated for Dee. That woman has had the hardest year this year. My heart breaks for her. It really does, you guys. Her mother, she lost her mother. Then Dee got really sick. She got that bad infection. They lost Mark's daughter. Then her son and grandchildren were involved in that terrible accident where a drunk driver went through the building at the birthday party. She lost her brother-in-law. And now she's lost her granddaughter. How much more can that poor woman take? I'm devastated. I don't see how she keeps going. I really don't, you guys. She is the sweetest woman. She has the heart of gold. I don't understand how she keeps going. She's been hit with so many bad things. And I agree, Mimi. God would never put more on us than we can handle. But I don't know how much more Dee and Mark are going to be able to handle. Everything has been thrown at them. And it seems like it's just one thing after another. And it's devastating. So please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Michael, I agree. Losing a loved one, a mother, is bad enough, and it's hard. My heart goes out to Dee and Mark. My heart also goes out to Michael. He lost his mother recently. If you guys need anything, please reach out. I'm here. I will try to help as best I can with anything. I know it's hard. I agree, Tina. God's making her strong enough for something. I don't know what, but yeah, I just don't understand. That's hard. Makes me just want to cry. She does have a P.O. box on her page, Tina. And we made sympathy cards last Saturday, and I am going to make another one and get those sent out. I should have stuck one in the package I sent to Antonio, and I didn't think about it. But I do have something for Michael as well, and I want to send that to Michael, and I will get that ready and get those out. Absolutely. I agree, Tina. If you guys can afford to send Dee a sympathy card, a handmade gift, her PayPal, if you guys can afford to send something to her PayPal to help with meals, just things to help take some responsibilities off of them so that they have the time to grieve that they need. I'm sure Dee would appreciate anything. And if we can help make her smile, make her feel better, I agree. I think we should do that. Yes, Marilyn. Dee has had a very, very rough year. It, like I said, it started back in January. She lost her mother. Then Dee and Mark both got the C. Were very sick. Then she got a really bad infection from using a public restroom. And then the incident with her brother-in-law, she lost him. Then the accident with a drunk driver that went through the building. And at a kid's birthday party, several children were injured. A couple had lost their lives. A couple other family members had injuries. And then Mark lost his daughter, and now they lost their granddaughter. It's devastating. I just don't know. I don't know what to say or what to do for her. I really don't. Except I'm sorry. My thoughts and prayers are with her and that family. It's terrible. And the YouTube streets are one great big family. This yarning community is one huge family. We all need to be there for each other, to lift each other up, to help each other out. We're not here to tear each other down. And if you can help somebody like Dee or Michael who lost his mother, by all means, if you guys can do it, please help out. They deserve it, and we're family. Yes, Dee is absolutely resilient. Like I said, I don't know how she continues to go on, because I don't think I would have the strength after everything she's been through. Hi, Marianne. Welcome in. And I'm, like I said, you guys, Dee's address is a post office box. It is up on her page. She does have a PayPal, I believe a Cash App as well. If you guys can help out in any way, please do so. And same goes for Michael. As I said, he lost his mother here just a few weeks back. That has got to be the hardest thing, especially because he was there. He's got to have the strength of, I don't know what, but he's got to be super strong to have sat there and gone through that with his mom. That is hard. I'm very close with my mother. I love my mother, but I only get to see her once a year, and that's hard. I wished I was closer to be able to see her more, but the phone calls, reach out, talk to your mom, you guys. If you still have your mother, please talk to her. Call her just to say I love you. It may be the last time you get to do it, so mothers are everything. So, yeah, it is hard losing any family member, let alone being your mother, or like Dee, her mother, her brother-in-law, now her granddaughter. Can you imagine losing a grandchild? Nope, 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 nope. The cards for tomorrow. Yes, please, let's find something happy to talk about now, because otherwise I may start crying. I'm a very emotional person, and news like that devastates me and it hits me really hard. So I agree. Let's talk about something happy now. Cards for tomorrow. I do have 2 cards. I do have the layouts ready. You do not have to do exactly as I do. You may do your own layout if you would like. Mimi, no, you didn't do anything wrong, honey. Don't be sorry. I'm glad you let us know, because last I seen on Dee's post that she was having seizures, and that every time they stopped doing CPR, her heart would stop, but they were continuing to work on her. So I did not know that she had passed, so I do appreciate you sharing the news. One of these cards are going to be a just because card, or whatever you want it to be. And this is the layout I thought I would use for my just because card. But I am going to add a few other things to it. But we won't do that till tomorrow. And then my card that will say hello on it is going to be somewhat of a layout like this, but the ribbon is going to go underneath this green piece and go across. I need more fingers. It'll go underneath the green piece, but go across to separate these 2 colors that are here. And then I will just stamp hello on it and decorate it however I feel fit, which I have extra beads or diamonds left from my diamond paintings. I have a whole baggie full. I'm going to use the diamonds from my diamond paintings that I had left over and use those to decorate my cards with colors that will coordinate with the cards. You want the measurements of the pieces, Mimi or Eileen, so that you can get them cut out ahead of time? I can do that. For this first one, I agree, Michael. That is a great idea for leftover diamonds. Use them on cards. You can use them to decorate canvas. You can use them to decorate you can use them for just about anything that you can get them to glue on to. So it is a really good idea. It's okay, Charlie. It's just the UPS guy. All right, so for this card base, they are 5.5 by 4.25. Your inside piece needs to be 5.25 by 4 inches. And then we'll glue that in, and that can be left blank, or you can stamp something in it or write a sentiment, whatever you would like on the inside. That's up to you. And then these 2 pieces that lay across this measure at 5 inches by 1 3/4. So you need 2 of those that measure 5 inches by 1 3/4. And then your little square piece will measure at 2.5 by 2.25. And then this piece, you're taking notes? Okay. We'll measure 3.25 by 2.5. And then the little piece to stamp your just because on, or whatever you're going to use it for, is 2 inches by 1 inch. That's for the first card. And then the second card, which is the hello card, is the same measurements, 5.5 by 4.25. The inside needs to be 5.25 by 4 inches. And then your first piece for the top layer is going to measure in at 4 inches by 3.5 inches. And then your bottom piece is 4 inches by 1.5 inches. Then your long green piece measures in at 4 3/4 inches long by 1 3/4 inches wide. Then your little, you'll need 3 of these little squares. Those will measure at 1.5 inch by 1 1/4 inch. So 3 of those. Hi, Zach. And then you need the 3 top pieces, which will measure in at 1.5 by 1 1/4. 3 of those. And that's the measurements for Saturday's cards. And then a piece of ribbon to glue on. And that you'll have to measure depending on if you want to use it and where you want to put it. So there you go. There's the measurements for the... Zach, that would be great. And if I have the time on Monday, I will definitely join you on your live. I had a great time the last time I joined you. And I think that would be a lot of fun again to join you. So yes, if you would like to email me the link, I will definitely be there. So there's your card measurements, glue, stamps. I am going to use my corner chomper on this one. I think it would be fun to just kind of do it a little different. So I am going to use my corner chomper on that one. The only inks I have out are black and white inks. You're going to need to, if you have a handmade sign, you'll have to stamp it in white because I'm using black card bases. You do not have to use black. You can use whatever color cardstock you have on hand. I do have the pop tape, the pop-up tape. I'm going to use that on the butterflies to pop those up off of that background so that they stand up a little bit. I'm not going to distress any papers this week, but I do need to dig out the leftover diamonds that I have that I want to use for these cards. You can do that as well if you would like. You can use gems, you can use stars, hearts, flowers, butterflies, whatever you have on hand for decorations. You may use whatever you would like to use for that. I did start a new diamond painting yesterday after I finished that Winnie the Pooh and Pandas one. And I sent that and one other one to Panda Antonio. I'm so excited for him to get those. Have a wonderful day, Marilyn. Thank you for being here. Have a great day and stay safe. The new diamond painting I started, though, is super cute. Look at her, you guys. Isn't she adorable? All the flowers in her hair. I cannot wait to get that one done. And then I showed you the new ones I have coming, but once those get here, I will re-show you those. And I'm just about finished with this other prayer shawl. I got just a couple of rows. Yes, the eyes. I love her eyes. I have just a few more rows to go on this before I start adding the border on it. So I'm excited to get this one finished. And then I'm going to work on the one that Tank and I are doing together. And then I have a cotton one I want to start. Hang on, I'll show you guys. It's right here. I want to do another prayer shawl, but in a different style of stitches. But I want to do it in this cotton yarn that I got from Temu. And I have 3 full skeins of this, which is, says 100 grams or 200 meters, which is a little over 200 and some yards a piece. So 2, 4, 6, plus about a half a ball. I probably have close to probably 850, a little over that, yards of this yarn. But for the border, I have several of these, and I think this would be cool as a border on it. It is the faux fur, and the colors would match that shawl, and put this as a border on it. And I think that would really make it stand out. Plus this stuff is so soft, you guys. I forgot I had these, and I found them digging in my yarns the other day. I was like, that would make a beautiful shawl. Because I'm on a kick of making shawls lately. I love to make them. I think they're beautiful, and I love it. Yes, I love to do any type of crochet blankets, shawls, scarves. I do want to try to make a poncho. That is on my next to-do list once I get some of these shawls finished up. The prayer shawls I absolutely love making. If I could make one for everybody and just donate it to them, if I could afford to do it, I would. Because I love making them, and I think everybody deserves to have something that has been blessed, prayed into, has everything into it. Love. I wish I could make one for everybody and just hand them out like candy. Now that we're getting closer to the end of the month too, I am going to plan a milestone party, I guess you would call it. I was going to do it at 1K exactly, and I surpassed that so quickly because of my shorts. I'm now at 1,500 and some subscribers. So I am going to plan a milestone party. I do have some prizes to give away. Tank has offered a donation. Eileen has offered a prize donation. Mary from Blessed to Crochet is sending a prize donation. Mimi has offered a prize donation. So I am going to get that scheduled. I have not set an exact date yet. It's going to be closer to the end of this month, probably like the 28th, the 29th. That will be a Friday or Saturday. I will get that scheduled and planned and put up there so that I can celebrate with you guys and donate some nice prizes I have as my way of saying thank you to all of you for your support, your continued support, your love, everything. That's the least I can do is celebrate with you guys and give you guys some really neat prizes that I have. Thank you, Kelly and Mimi. And I did change the time for my Friday lives. They were at 10, then they went to 10:30, then it was 11, but they are going to stay at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time on Fridays from now on because VJ comes on, I believe, at 1:45 Central Time, and by the time mine is over, we should be able to raid right over to VJ. Better time for you for sure, and it is for me as well, Mimi. It's just a better time for me. I don't feel so rushed in the morning. I have time to eat breakfast with Mr. Crafty, have my coffee, and get things together before I start my live. So 11:30 is a much better time for me as well. For you too, Eileen. And then Saturday morning's card making went from 9 to 8, and now it's going to start at 7:30. So 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when we will do cards on Saturdays from now on. That's just a better time for me because Mr. Crafty's not up yet. The dogs are still asleep. And by the time I'm done, he'll be up and we can have our coffee and breakfast together, and I'll have the rest of the weekend to do as I want. Yes, so it'd be 9:30 Central, 8:30 Mountain, and 10:30 Eastern for card making on Saturdays. Stopped using time zones, you just use YouTube time. I love that. But notification bells, I've noticed, have not been going off for a lot of people. I've noticed that. YouTube time is the notification bells, Eileen. When YouTube tells you it's coming on, it's YouTube time. You didn't get notified today? Yeah, YouTube has been terrible, absolutely terrible at giving out notifications. Even if you have it on set for all notifications, YouTube's been terrible at giving out times. And I did get a survey from YouTube. They sent, I don't know if all content creators got them. I'm assuming so, as it was a survey for all of them, I guess, and you had to answer, it was like 15 minutes worth of questions on how they could make YouTube better, what you think needs to change, if it needs to change, why do you think it needs to change, just all kinds of really cool questions. Again? That's crazy. Good morning, Neen. Yeah, so I gave them lots of good answers and suggestions on how to make YouTube better. Whether or not they take what I gave them in my answers is up to YouTube, but I did do the survey and I did list quite a few things that could be changed, that need to be changed, things that don't need to be fixed. Just leave it alone. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So yeah, I did that. I turned it in. It's done. Hopefully all the other content creators got it and took it and said what they needed to say, and hopefully we'll see some things change on YouTube. I told them that people that do shorts should not have to reach 3 million views on shorts because that's dang near impossible. I put 2 to 3 shorts up daily, and I think I've reached 56,000 views just on my shorts. There's no way anybody will ever get monetized through YouTube by doing shorts when you need 3 million views on it. That's just crazy. Murphy's Law is in full effect, yeah. Thank you, Mimi. If you guys would like to have your channel dropped, please type the word craft. You don't need exclamation points. Just type craft in. It will drop your channel. If you would like to know the weather, just type weather with your zip code and it should give you your weather. I think if you type welcome, Nightbot will welcome you in. If you type the word slap, it will give you a funny little saying of so-and-so got slapped with a wet noodle. What you doing, punkers? Tina needs a slap with a wet noodle. Weathers for Innes Park. Conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the west-northwest at 13 miles per hour. Current humidity is 51. Weather for Pensacola Beach. Conditions are fair with a temperature of 87. The wind is blowing from the southeast at 11. 66% humidity. Weather for Longview, sunny, 92 degrees, and the wind is blowing from the southeast at 3, 36% humidity. Wow. Jacksonville, conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 89. The wind is blowing from the east-northeast at 15, current humidity 58%. Wow. Yeah, it's warm where you're at, Mimi. Whew. 92 degrees. That's nuts. It's only supposed to be 80 here. I wonder if I can type it if he'll do my weather. Oh, of course not, because I can't get in on it from my phone unless I start them at the same time. Oh, well. I just know it's supposed to be 80 here. Yeah, it's a dry, hot heat. The humidity's only 36, so that's pretty darn good. That's like here, Mimi. It gets really hot here, but it's a dry, hot heat. There's no humidity. But so far, we have not had just but a few days in the 90s, and the rest of it has been 80s, 70s. Matter of fact, I think we're supposed to drop back down. Let's see, for right now, it says 74 degrees, a high of 80, low of 55. It's sunny and feels like 74. Ew, let's see. Might be too bright. Oh, there we go. That's my weather right now. But for the next 10 days, Look at how we jump around. 80, 71, 72, 71, 79, 85, then jump up to 90, 91, 93, 92. So we just jumping like crazy. It says the wind is 9 miles per hour, humidity 24%. That's crazy. Yep, there you go. Thank you, Kelly. Yep, 26% humidity. Did you get that storm last night, Tina? Everything outside survived? Whew. I was getting a little worried there towards the end of trivia when you were talking about that thunder and how hard it, I love a good thunderstorm, but when they're that bad, You had to clean out the eaves trough? Oh, goodness. So you had a lot of leaves and twigs and stuff blown around and got caught? Oh, the storm did it? Mm-mm-mm. I love a good thunderstorm. I really do. But I just seen your Eileen to tell you my zip code. And then Kelly got it in there. Yeah, the lightning. Which, for trivia next week, in case you weren't here when I first read them, next week's trivia has weather trivia in it. And then we have strange superstitions, strange country traditions, early medieval magical medicine, yarn fibers, strange uses for urine, trick questions, leading men in movies, are these grown on a tree, ground, or bushes, movie quotes, weather trivia, and country flags. So next week's trivia should be pretty fun. Guaranteed great time. I hope so. There's no strange state laws in this one because when I do that one again, I want to look up when that law was put into effect and what the punishment is for breaking that law. You look forward to Thursdays now? Thursdays is my favorite day of the week. Since I started doing the trivia Thursdays, it is my absolute favorite night of the week. I look forward to it and I cannot wait for Thursdays. That's my time to laugh and hang out with you guys. And it's supposed to be nice again next Thursday, so I will be outside again instead of in the house. Maybe I'll sit on the front porch next week. Well, if I sit on the front porch, it might be too noisy because of the cars that drive by and the kids with their bikes, the neighbors' dogs across the street. So I'll probably do it in the backyard. Love spending time with Mimi on Thursdays. Some would be a punishment of public dunking on a wet noodle. Tina, you need a slap with a wet noodle. Okay, Eileen. And Miss VJ, I'm hoping I got the times right this time. And she should be. You guys, she is so close. She is so close. So she comes on. She comes on in 10 minutes. So yes, I got the time right. We will be able to do a crafty raid straight over to VJ. So, yep, 10 minutes. And then we'll do a raid right over to VJ. If you would like your channel dropped, just type the word craft. It will tell how many people you have. All right, Tina, thank you for coming. Have a great day, sweetheart. Stay safe. If you want your channel dropped, type the word craft. It will say how many people you have and how many bananas. See, she's got 9 bananas. Please send a full bunch. So please subscribe to others if you are not yet subscribed to them. As I said, Miss VJ is getting close, you guys. She's at 987. And to get to 1K, I would love to see her get there, you guys. Let's see. She needs 13 more subscribers. I know we can get her to 1K. So if anybody has not yet subscribed to VJ's Crochet, please do so. Tell a friend, somebody that you know that might be interested in her Make Along Mondays. She shows our whips on Wednesdays of what people are working on. On Fridays, she does her FO Fridays. She does do some videos from fiber festivals and stuff, which is really neat to see the different fibers, newer fibers that are coming out. Just a neat thing to do, the fiber fests are. And if you have questions about tomorrow's cards, please ask. I will do my best to answer them. If you can think of any categories that you would like for trivia night, please write those down. After every trivia, I always ask what categories you guys would like me to do questions on for the following week. I have no problem looking up questions as long as they are available to find. There are some categories you guys did mention that there's facts but not questions with answers that I can give that would be correct answers. So no content yet. That's all right. It's always nice to have them ahead of time in case you ever do decide to do a channel, then you've already got it. Trivia about crochet. I have done a few trivia questions about crochet, but I can add that in there. And this coming up next week, we do have a yarn fiber category in there. But I can do a category on crochet again. It's okay. Charlie, it's just Daddy. It's okay. Good boy. Good boy for listening. He looks just like a little baby fox, you guys. He's so cute. Charlie, can you come over here? He won't come. Let me see if I can turn it so you guys can see him. He is the cutest little thing ever. He looks just like a little fox. Where'd you go, Charles? Oh, there he is. Charlie. Charles, what's he doing? He does not like to be shown. He does not like his picture taken. Yeah, he's not happy. He does not like to have his picture taken. He doesn't like a camera at him. He's my rescue, you guys, so I don't know if something happened to him in the past with cameras or photos being taken, but he does not like it. Hi, Zoila. Thank you for coming in, honey. But unlike my other little man here, he loves the camera. And he'll even talk when he wants to. This is my other baby. This is my old man. He's going to be 14 in January. And he's a purebred Chihuahua. Huh. You say hi? Say hello. Say hi. My name's Spunkers. I'm a fat spunky monkeys. Yes, they do. They get along very well. Oh, now you came to see me, Char Chars? Now you came? Oh, he's giving me kisses. Yep. When I first went to go get Charlie, who's my rescue, I didn't know if these guys would get along or not. And I brought him with me to make sure that they would get along. And when they first seen each other, you know, dogs are kind of standoffish. They got to sniff each other, growl a little bit to show who's going to be the dominant dog. And when Charlie growled at Spunky, the woman who had him took a leather leash and started beating him for growling at Spunky. I was so upset. And I said, I didn't care if they got along or not. I was not leaving him in an abusive situation. Plus, he was stuck in a small pen with 5 or 6 other great big dogs that just trampled over him all the time. They were just mean. He had a great big heavy spiked leather collar on that was so heavy it kept his head down. He was just in a terrible situation. And when she hit him with that leash, I looked at Mr. Crafty and I said, he's coming with us. I don't care. And Charlie jumped in our car and refused to get out. And I said, he's going home with me. Whether they get along or not, I will find him a good home if they don't get along, but he's not staying here. So I brought him home, and he's been with me. It'll be 4 years in November I've had him. And these two get along so good. They both sleep with me. They follow each other around. They lay together out in the backyard. They eat together with no issues. They get along great. So yeah, exactly, Eileen. I can only imagine too what she did to him when no one was around. Yes, he's in a better place, much better place now. And he knows it. He still has his moments where a quick movement could scare him. He doesn't like you lifting your feet up real quick. He doesn't like bags, grocery bags. He's terrified of grocery bags. So, yes, they are. They are the bestest of buds. I tell him that they're brothers. Even Charlie's a Pomeranian and Chihuahua mix, so they call him a Pomchi, and he's a purebred Chihuahua, and they're brothers as far as I'm concerned. Oh, you guys smile for him? Are you smiling? Oh, such a cute puppy. You smiling for the peoples. Oh, such a cuties. He's giving you guys a smile. You're so good. You're so good, huh? All right, guys, we can go do a VJ raid over, or a crafty raid over to VJ's, or Shannon Art Junkie is going to be on. You can raid over there or to VJ's, whichever place you would like to go. I will be back tomorrow morning, as I said, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, and we will do these cards, a hello or just because or whatever you would like it to be. I thank you all for spending your time with me. Yes, now they get a treat, and they know they'll get a treat. Yep. They love, it's a chicken pumpkin treat that you get them, and it's all natural, and that's what they get. They get chicken pumpkin, or they get the all beef, 100% dehydrated beef treats, and they love them. They're spoiled babies. So anyway, as I was saying, 7:30 tomorrow morning. Yes, I didn't even know I won. I really didn't until you messaged me, Tina. So thank you very, very much for that. I very much appreciate you reaching out and letting me know, or I would have had no idea. But thank you guys all for being here and spending your time with me. I very much appreciate the support and the love. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Yes, Kelly, I won. We were real friends before, sweetheart. I won a book from Dee's Creative Hands, A Better Homes and Garden on doilies and table runners to crochet. And I'm very excited because that's the second time I've won from Dee's Creative Hands now on a replay giveaway. Which I think next week I'm going to pick one day, it'll probably be either Thursdays or Friday mornings. I'll pick one of the 2 days and do a replay giveaway. It won't be much, maybe a skein of yarn, a diamond painting, something. And I'll think of a word or something that you might have to use in the sentence that we talked about throughout the live, and leave it in the replay or in the comments, and I'll pick a winner. I think I'll start that next week. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Be blessed. Stay crafty. And I will see you guys all on the YouTube streets. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I love each and every one of you with all of my heart. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a good day. Bye.